All right, real quick, it's yours truly, Mr. Taliaferro. Before the video starts, it would mean the world to me if you follow me on Twitter, Instagram. That's how my business grows. It's Mr. Taliaferro on your screen right now. When you follow and subscribe to me, you become one of the Pharaohs. That's how I talk business, and that's how you support a young hustler out here getting it.
Yeah, let me see what you got, bud.
Cool. Nah, shit.
Oh, yeah, that's the hood. That's a backwards. Let me see.
Brand new box, got no.
Damn.
Y'all love my niggas, Slim.
Look, y'all niggas want some.
Change that. Hey, where them chains at? Hey, Pablo. Bitch ass nigga. Bitch ass nigga. Anybody get that shit. We the real goons. We the real hood rich nigga. We the real hood rich nigga. Where we at with it? Hey, this my chain now, nigga. This my shit, nigga. And ain't nobody squashing shit. Ain't nobody squashing shit, nigga. We bout all that. Bitch ass nigga.
Yeah, let me see what you got, bud.
Cool. Nah, shit.
Oh, yeah, that's the hood. That's a backwards. Let me see.
Brand new box, got no.
Damn.
Y'all love my niggas, Slim.
Look, y'all niggas want some.
Niggas ain't getting they shit back, man. You hear me? You want your chain back? I need 50,000, nigga. Straight up.
All right, Mr. Taliaferro TV, how's everybody doing? We're talking about two of my favorite young Atlanta artists right now. Got the streets on fire, both of them. Hoodrich Pablo Juan and Gunna. Now, first off, on the screen, we have a picture of Hoodrich Pablo Juan, who was jumped recently. I'm not sure if it was Saturday or Sunday, but nevertheless, you see his face. He's kind of bruised up, lips kind of fatty. Here's an update on it. He said, some niggas IDK jumped me. I'll be all right. Now, I don't do videos like this to clown Hoodrich Pablo Juan. Anybody could get jumped. That's not what I do on my platform. The thing I'm doing right here is updating people, because I got fans hitting me up saying, yo, you're not gonna do anything about this Hoodrich video. Is he all right? Did they, what's going on? Everybody doesn't spend a lot of hours on the internet, so that's my job to update people. Apparently Hoodrich Pablo Juan was somewhere and he did get jumped, and he claimed to some people that he didn't know, and they definitely got away with his jewelry. I'm not sure if they got away with any money or did he have anything else on him, but he definitely had them chains on him. Now, for those who don't know who Hoodrich Pablo Juan is, he has the streets on fire, especially the South, with that fire-ass record, That Money Go Where I Go. Smoking on gelato, foreign cars, swerving files, bad chick, she from Chicago. He threw Gucci Mane on that remix, and that thing has been through the roof down South. He's got a couple other records. He's bubbling. He's got a very specific and unique voice, and I think that's part of his rise in the Atlanta scene. And I think he hadn't even hit his pinnacle yet. I think he's a very talented artist. Got a few joints that I like. Heck, I was supposed to be interviewing him in the upcoming weeks, a part of my new interview series that I'm starting. And I don't know if that's going to happen now, but a nice talent out of the South, and he has a promising future. We don't know if this will affect him at all. I have seen things like the Shy Glizzy situation. Shy Glizzy went to Memphis, got robbed for his chain, and he ain't been the same since. In regards to relevancy, he had the one big record, but he ain't been the same since. So I said that to say, we don't know how things like this affect artists. We don't know how these things affect the business and credibility that an artist might have. So one could only assume that hopefully Hoodrich Pablo Juan is going to be able to get through this. It's just jewelry. At the end of the day, you got your life. These dudes don't seem like they were planned, and they seem very infatuated with the jewelry. Now, I'm not finna get in no whole conversation about clowning these guys for stealing this man's jewelry. It's not what I would do, but I'm not in that person's financial situation. I don't know what they got going on. I'm just happy that somebody still got their life, right? I don't even want to get into that game of, yo, you jumped the guy instead of trying to get a feature from the guy. I wasn't there. I don't know what happened, but all I know is these guys are claiming that they want $50,000 if Hoodrich remotely wants some of his jewelry back, because the way they're looking at it, it's a come up. Either they're going to sell it on the street or they're going to sell it to Hoodrich Pablo Juan. I doubt they continue to rock it because the chains are very specific. It's one of the chains are, as you've seen in the video, is it's Hoodrich's chain. It's made to kind of be like a character, a version of himself. So I'm sure they're not gonna rock it. They're gonna sell it. They won't get $50,000 though on the open market if they bust it down, sell it or whatever. the best bet is to try to get Hoodrich to pay that money if he really values the chain. But if you got your chains going all the way, y'all know how this thing go. We done seen this a few times. It's all around the hood. You got different people rocking it out, taking their Instagram picture. At some point, it becomes two things with Hoodrich. Do you even want the jewelry back and pay the $50,000 to get jewelry that you bought? Do you want to pay for your own jewelry back that was confiscated from you? Do you want to give these guys another moment of shine to be able to pay, and you have to give them somehow, some way, somebody's going to get that money to them? Do you want to have to pay them guys for your jewelry after they literally took it off of your neck? And the second thing is a respect thing. Picking back off the first point. Can you look at these dudes and be like, I'm gonna help them again, I'm gonna help them win again, and throw $50,000 more in their pocket when this all came from them doing something disrespectful to me? So that becomes a Hoodrich Pablo Juan thing. Just depends on what he sides with it, how much the jewelry meant to him, and kind of how you want to rock out. But he is okay. That is the update. He's okay. He'll be fine. That show money coming in. He'll just have to tighten up the security on his day-to-day. The problem with the internet nowadays is a lot of these artists, like you had like a guy like K-Camp. Back in the day, K-Camp face wasn't tied to his brand before social media was really big. K-Camp was dropping great records, right? Well, you didn't really know who a K-Camp was. I'm not saying he couldn't get jumped or anything like that, but he was able to do shows. Now, all the new artists put their jewelry on their necks. They got like 550,000 followers, or maybe even more than that, 1 million followers on their social platforms. People know who these guys are when they're starting their career. Though Hoodrich Pablo Juan might not be a celebrity in the grand scheme of America, right? The common person in America wouldn't know his face. But if there's a group of people who listen to this dude music in the hood, they know who he is, and they know he got bread because they rap about it and they see it. So it's a tough situation. Hoodrich Pablo Juan is okay though physically, and he'll bounce back. Now let's move over to Gunna. Gunna missed a show. I believe it was in Arkansas somewhere over the weekend, and it was because he was in jail. Now, I read the police report, and it's according to them, it's because Gunna had a gram worth of meth or cocaine. Between them two, something along the lines of that type of controlled substance. And that's why he was arrested. He denies that. As a matter of fact, we got a video from Gunna, and he explains what he believes is his situation.
Not meth or cocaine. I don't fucking sniff dope, crazy man. That's crazy. Why would I do that?
Yeah, don't play with my nose, play with my hose, okay?
Again, that's straight out of the horse's mouth. That's Gunna. To each his own. You're listening to the source. He said he didn't have what they're saying that he had on him. You can look at that as maybe he's telling the truth, or you can look at that as maybe he's in denial. I don't know. Drugs are a hefty thing, though. I will say that, and who knows? I would hate to hear that, though, because Gunna's a remarkable talent, doing a lot of great things with Lil Baby right now. I actually did an interview with somebody that Gunna knows, Lil Marlo, and I was telling him, I'm like, yo, I feel like Lil Baby get his moment right now. He did like 80, 90, first week sales. I feel like Gunna gonna be right behind them. That Sold Out Days is a popping record in the streets right now. Then I feel like Lil Marlo coming right behind them. So I'm like, yo, please don't kill your own buzz with news like this. Start missing shows. Promoters stop booking you. You already know Gunna's not doing too much a show right now. I would imagine he might be around 10 to 15 to book right now. So you're talking about promoters. If you're booking a guy around 10 to 15, these are likely some of the middle of the pack promoters, not the biggest promoters. And usually those promoters can't afford to take too many L's. So you get an L like that, word spread around quickly, and then promoters start booking Gunna. So it's not good for the brand right now as he grows and establishes himself as a bigger artist. The good thing about this, if he comes out with great music, all this goes away. So those are updates on two artists that you might have not heard of, or maybe you have. They're lighting the streets up right now in Gunna and Hoodrich Pablo Juan. Again, Hoodrich Pablo Juan was jumped for some jewelry. I don't even know what city he was in when he was jumped, but I do know he's physically okay. But the people did get away with all of his jewelry, and they're online flexing it in the utmost ways possible. And I wanted to give you guys an update on Gunna. He was arrested for a controlled substance, but Gunna's claiming that that substance or whatever it is, it definitely wasn't cocaine or meth, which is on the police files that I read. You be the judge. Y'all talk to me in the comment box below. Thank y'all for the time. Love, support. I don't take it for granted. Salute.
I want to salute you, homie, you know, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now, you're turning up on MrTaliaferro.com, shawty. Yeah!